Yeah, we're on. We are on.
We're recording, mate. We're recording.
So today we're just showing you guys at home. We know that there has been a bit of a gap on the podcast, but it's due to this in a vulture.
Yeah. We weren't stuck for space to go to. You know, we had Fraser Kinney and his wife Trish and his daughter Sarah. We were at their place, but it was a little bit too noisy, so we looked for alternative. I walked down the road, and it just so happens my house is 5 minutes away from this place.
Yeah.
So I came in, and here we are.
Yeah.
So, and it's state of the art, this guy, like.
Yeah, so
it's unreal.
The quality is going to be much better. We've got the cameras set up, so we're all going blazing now.
Yeah.
But we're also joined today by the head of production, the main man, Lit. He hasn't been on yet, but while we're doing this, a little practice run, we thought we'd stick him on.
Yeah, welcome, Lit. Welcome, Paul.
In front of the camera this time, usually behind it, Anna.
Yeah.
But yeah, why not, eh?
Yeah.
Why not while we're doing a little practice run and that?
Yeah, welcome, Lit.
Yeah.
What I was saying there, Fraser phoned me up and was a bit disappointed. He said, I'm going to have to let you down. I said, well, you're not letting us down, really, mate, because I think it was Sarah who phoned me up his daughter, and I said, we're already sorted, and she was like so relieved because she thought, we're letting them down, you know what I mean, with the podcast. But no, it turned out just right for them, moving into a new premises, and us moving into new premises, we're all happy. So.
Yeah, everyone's a winner, but we're still remaining friends with Fraser. And
of course, we're still, you know, back at Kinney and Kinney as a business and they're on the UK, you know.
Yeah.
He's been good to us, using these motors and, you know, they've really been good to us. So,
it's been very good.
Yeah. We've also brought Simon on board.
Simon Rogerson,
Simon Rogerson, he's on board. He was, I think he was one of the main men for the Jar family, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He done a lot for them, which were a good band. Shame they're split up, so I should go and watch him at any chance, like.
Yeah, he's a great guy, Simon, and he's a good
We've also brought Brinley on.
Yeah, my eldest son, Brinley, he come on. He was, we did do a little movie, but I don't know, will we have it out about?
No, I think this first.
Yeah, this first.
Then we'll do the little movie snippet thing we've done. It's only a laugh, guys. It's it's nothing serious.
It was a bit of fun. We're killing time, weren't
we?
While
we were killing time. We had nothing to do, nowhere to go. We had to wait weeks for this place. Paperwork, and the guy who was actually going to show us what to do was on holiday, all that kind of thing. So really, this has been our first chance to get in and get set up. So we thought, while we set up, why don't we just sit and talk about what we're going to do, talk about what's in the future. I mean, we have been quiet, really quiet, for that reason and that reason only. You know, we're getting a lot of help now. Sean Atwood, unreal. He's constantly messaging me, voice messages. You know, I'd like to thank Sean because, I mean, me and Davey went out for a pint, when was it, Sunday?
Yeah.
And, you know, I tried phoning him, he was busy on a project. And then he phoned me straight back, you know, and had a chat with us and said, you know, he's confident we're going to make it in this game and he's going to help us as much as he can. So thank you, Sean.
Yeah, massive shout out to Sean and Jen down there.
Yeah.
Just like you say,
Sean.
They're passing us guests on. I mean, we'll have a crack about a couple of guests that are coming on, do you think?
Let's first mention Natalie and Kathy.
Yeah.
They've been a big help. Natalie, especially with the transport and stuff, and Kathy's like our, she makes our bait.
Yeah, catering. Yeah, corned beef pies and stuff.
Corned beef pies, and that's great.
We notice that Lit gets the better food as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. He does, like.
But like you say, everything's sort of taken off for us now. We did have that standstill, but it's all guns blazing now. We've got great guests coming on, thanks to Sean Atwood and yourself. And
again, Sean. We have got Chet Sandow coming on.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that one.
Yeah.
You know. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, he seems a bit of a character, doesn't he?
He is, you can see he is. Yeah. So that should be a fun one. I'll get on with him like an house on fire. Yeah. I already have on the phone.
Yeah, the King of Karachi.
King of Karachi, yeah. That is an interesting story.
Yeah, really looking forward to that one. Plus, we've got another one of the Netflix documentary, Killing Escobar.
Peter McLeish.
Which would be a cracker.
He's ex-SAS soldier. There's a documentary on Netflix about him called Hunting Escobar.
Yeah.
It was #1 for a long while.
Yeah.
And I watched that and was just blown away. Before I even knew his name, I watched that and I was just blown away.
Yeah.
You know, he explains he's sitting in a bar in Herefordshire where the SAS is based. And the guy walks in and said, I've got a job for you too. And he goes, where I had to go was Colombia. And what we're doing in Colombia, he said, you two were going to kill Pablo Escobar. It's like,
What a job that is.
Okay, they said, right, let's do it.
Yeah, no hesitation. Let's
And that's what he did.
Yeah.
And it's the story of rats trying to kill Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to go to Birmingham for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in his early 80s now, isn't he?
Yeah, we're going to travel down and see him and stuff, aren't we? Yeah.
And we'll travel down and do him in Birmingham.
But like you say, anything to do with Escobar, Colombia, there's something about it that everyone's interested in, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you watch the documentary, and he was actually supplying 80% of the wells, like cocaine.
Yeah.
80% of it he had control of, and they'd pull up at checkpoints, and he'd say silver or lead, and the army would go silver, obviously, because the lead's a bullet.
Yeah.
Crazy stories. Like.
Oh, I reckon he used to bury millions. And like this.
Yeah, the corruption over there as well. Sorry,
Yeah.
It's unreal. Say we've got him coming on, a few others, but like you say, we just wanted this, didn't we, lads, just to show you where we're at and why there has been a little bit of a gap between podcasts and things like that. But now, like you say, everything's going now.
Like I say, we have done a bit of a fun video, sort of dramatising why we've been away.
It's a bit out the movies, isn't it? Lock, Stock.
It's a take on Snatch and Lock, Stock and all that. And it's going to be a bit of fun. I mean,
and all the people I've just mentioned, like close to us, are going to be in it. Like, we've all got a part in it, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it's close to being finished. We only need to film a couple more parts now.
Yeah.
It's nearly done, but
But I will give you a bit of a, what do you call it? A little sneak egg.
An insight.
You'll have to watch out for Simon's dance. That's all I'm saying. He's fantastic dancer.
Big shout out to Simon.
Simon's dance, fantastic.
Yeah.
But like you said, it is going to be good fun. Yeah. And we thought that you guys deserved to know why there was a bit of a gap. And but now we say we're flying. We've got this brilliant studio now.
Yeah, it's like, how long's it been going now? Your podcast went on your own.
About 8
Was that the second one you did after Mixorby?
Yeah.
So about 8 months.
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, that's leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Couple of thousand subscribers. We could do them all, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
if you don't mind, it costs nothing to subscribe.
Yeah, you tell them, Vulture. Tell them. Subscribe button.
You just click the button, subscribe on YouTube to a Davey Robson podcast.
Yeah, it's nice and free.
That's going to help us out big time, because at the minute we don't draw a penny from it. It costs us out our own pockets, guys.
Yeah.
And we want to continue doing this, so if we can get a little bit of something in, that'll help us on our way. Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, it's only YouTube that's paying us.
Yeah.
Nobody else, you know.
Yeah, but like you say, we all have our ordinary jobs, things like that during the day. We do this as a hobby, and like you say, we'd like to carry on doing this a little bit more, because we do enjoy it. We meet some cracking people.
What a cracking job this would be. It's like Sean, we're talking to Sean Sunday, and he said to me, it's like a community. He said the more people you meet, the more interesting characters you come across, you get the numbers and you become friends. It's like a community. You know, all of these people in the UK, or everyone looks up, you all become pals and help each other. And, you know, and, you're right, Sean. That's how it should be.
Yeah. Funny you say that, Sean. He has been good as gold. He's up there with the best ones, isn't he?
He's up there, Sean's one of the top podcasts in the country. I mean, I don't know anybody who's watched podcasts who doesn't know Sean Atwood, you know. So, he's been a great help, fantastic help. And he's going to continue to do so. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah,
thank you
very
much. He's
much.
going to give us more guests, you know, help us out as much as he can. And we haven't organised it. I'm going to do a part 2 with him. But he's got a lot on his plate lately. He's got a lot of podcasts to produce. So maybe before Christmas, I'll be doing a part 2 with Sean. And we're getting Sean on our show. Because Sean's got a very, very interesting story.
Yeah.
Right. You know, so we get him on our show.
Interview the Podfather himself.
The Podfather, we'll call it that.
So we're looking forward to meeting Sean. So what's it like being on the other side, Lit?
Yeah, it's all right. You know what? I'm used to being on the camera a lot with doing my funny videos and that. So it's not so bad.
Yeah. But we thought we'd put it on because he's the secret behind it all. And
yeah,
he's the main man.
He's the wizard. You know, he's the wizard behind it. You know, we do this. He takes all the... I mean, we've got 3 cameras on at the minute, 3 angles. So he'll take all them on a laptop and he does all the wizardry with it and then sends us the end product. So it's really him that does all the hard work. Thank you, Lit. You do a lot of hard work, mate.
It's all right. I think it's worth it. Like, as soon as Davey asked me to come on board with this, I was just Yeah, straight away.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it as a good. It's been better than I thought it would be. At first, I was like, "Oh, we're gonna meet all these dodgy people and that." But I tell you what, everybody we've ever met has been cushy.
Yeah.
It's usually the case. Do
you know?
When you met me, you I know you, Davey. I think your mum was saying, "By the way, happy birthday, Jane. It's a birthday today."
Oh, happy birthday, Mum. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jane.
I mean, you said I'm doing Vulture, and your mum was like, "Oh, Davey, hold on a minute."
Yeah, she wasn't the only one. There was a few people.
There was a few people, and you know, his mother adores me now.
Yeah.
So I've never met a nicer guy than you. It's like I just can't work it out. But I've always been like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's my reputation people feared.
Yeah. I mean, since you've done the part 1 with us as well, Vulture, with me and Leighton, I mean, things have changed for you as well, haven't they? You know, since coming
massively.
on. Who'd have thought you'd have been sat here? Because course and podcasts with
us. I come on with doing podcasts. I mean, I knocked them back. I wasn't interested in it. I didn't want a book. I haven't got a book. I don't want a book. It doesn't really bother us, you know. But once I got into it, I think it was O'Connor, he said to his dad, "Come on, do it." And I said, "Why?" So the kids can look what a fucking nutter the granddad was, you know what I mean? And I thought, yeah, that's a good enough reason, you know what I mean? It's always going to be there for them to watch, you know, things like this.
Yeah.
Love you, kids.
Yeah. Well, like you say, what Sean Atwood hit the nail on the head, and he said the only person he knows who's actually broke into a fucking jail to settle a dispute.
Yeah, I did break into a jail, broke in and out of a jail. Yeah, and I did settle a fucking dispute and all outside. But, yeah, it's like, Sean's like, you're only 8 months in, you've got a couple of thousand subscribers. He's like, fucking hell, Vulture. You know, he's helping out, he's giving me who he wants. You know, if I see somebody interested and I mention it to Sean, Sean will get back to me and he'll say yes or no.
Yeah.
You know, he'll do his best, utmost best to get it. And you know, I can't fault that. Thanks, Sean. Again, thank you.
Yeah, brilliant, you know. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, like you say, this things it is going to hopefully take off because we do enjoy it. I mean, we've met some, like you say, some fucking brilliant people.
I love it, man.
Like you, Vulture. Do you know, we met the Vulture.
We're all pals now, aren't we? You know, we're in the same town, and you know, we
remember
go for
when we went
together.
to we went to Glasgow to meet Blink.
McDonald.
We were a bit wary, weren't we? On the way up, we were like, oh. What a funny guy he was. He was brilliant, wasn't he?
Great crack. We had a fucking nightmare getting up there as well, you know.
Yeah, the car kept
breaking. It took us about 6 hours to get from
Hartlepool. It kept going into emergency mode, wasn't it? So it was just like stuttering along.
I thought, fucking hell, Blink McDonald's waiting for us. We parked up on a fucking motorway somewhere. But anyway, we managed to get it done, so...
Well, that's what I mean. So we have a proper laughter when them do, and
I enjoy them. I really enjoy them. When it was suggested I come on, I thought, I've been on that side, I'll have a go at that side. Now, and I've even done a documentary. I finished a documentary about prison life.
Yeah.
You know, it was about the build-up to getting caught. Your first day in prison, what you actually witnessed in prison, which is a lot. A lot of bad stuff. And then getting your parole and getting out and like how you know, how you'd adjusted and stuff like that. And
are you allowed to say who that was filmed by?
No, I had to sign a thing to say I couldn't tell anyone who the production company is. I don't even know who it's gone out to. It's a YouTube channel with 4 million subscribers. 4 million.
That's a lot, isn't it? That's a lot of views.
That's a lot of people, yeah. But Sean Atwood saying to me, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Ready for what?" He said, "Are you ready to be famous?" I fucking shut up, Sean. He said, "No, mate, this is going to make you famous, man. You know, everyone's going to know you after this."
Yeah, because your story, it is phenomenal. Like you say, we've interviewed gangsters, sportsmen, things like that. But your story, it's a bit of everything. I mean, you went through it. There's the drug dealing, the doorman, the bouncer, the kickboxing, the fucking name it, enforcer. You've done it all.
Enforcer. I've done everything. Just about everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
well, I was a villain. You know what I mean? That's what villains do. You don't stick to one thing. You do a bit of everything. You know.
Yeah. And now you're a podcaster.
No, podcaster. Fucking hell! Somebody had said to me 12 months ago, "You're going to be a podcaster." And I went, "Fucking shut up, man. What are you talking about?" What? And I said, "What's a fucking podcast, by the way?"
So Vulture, we basically helped reform you here.
Yeah. I'm a well-reformed character. Everyone knows that. But I think you'll find people who's knew me all my life. They'll tell you he hasn't changed. He's no different. He's exactly the same as what he was when he was 21. and my attitude to people and everything, you know. I'm a nice person, I know I am. I do nice things. You know, I don't do nasty things. Not for years and years, you know. So, yeah, you know, I'm enjoying this more than what you know. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
good.
good. It's good. See, it's the experience for us as well, because we didn't, like say when we started, we didn't have a clue. I'll be honest, when we started this, it was in a spare room at my mum's house, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Clive's place.
Yeah, it was a
good little setup.
Yeah, it was crusty. Just a couple of stools, a couple of guests. We didn't have a fucking clue what we were doing, to be honest, but... You know,
I noticed it when I walked in, like, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, all shaky and nervous and fucking hell.
I think at the beginning you said to me, "You all right?"
Yeah.
And when the film started, "Are you all right?" And you went, "Yeah, yeah."
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
But so as lip press record on the phone, on the cameras, I start getting a bit, until I start getting into it.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, hello,
Yeah,
we'll do that again.
Yeah, start stuttering. yeah. But like you say, it is good fun, and we met all these great people. But
more to come.
More
More to come. You know, I can't wait to get them all on and get around the country and you know, meet new people and listen to the stories. And that Jamie Morgan Kane was insane.
Oh, what a story
that was. Mad. I mean, he's like 10 million views on Sean Outwards.
Yeah.
10 million views.
His story was incredible. I mean, nearly 4 decades behind jail.
And it was 34 and a half years or something in jail and for a crime he didn't commit. That is insane.
Yeah, Folsom Prison, San Quentin, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's like... Explain when you first got sentenced and you first went into a proper jail, not a, you know, there's like county jails. They're like for normal people. He went to the max.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he said I was like 2 minutes on the tarmac in the yard in front of the governor and people, and the door burst open and this little Hispanic guy runs out, and then the bigger one after him with a big knife just stabs him to death, drops a knife, puts his hand up so they don't shoot me. That was my first few minutes in jail. I'm like, what the fuck?
And the warden continued to talk like nothing had ever happened.
Nothing had happened. Just like,
well, that was funny as well. The same Jamie Morgan Kane podcast when he mentioned a couple of the famous, infamous prisoners, cellmates.
Yeah.
Was that Ed Kemper? You started going about him.
He creeps me out, mate. Honest to God, I've seen him since. I've watched the documentary.
He was someone else, killed his own mother.
Chopped his own mother's head off. Stuck her on the fucking mantelpiece. Why did you put her on the mantelpiece? Well, that was the main room I'd go through. So every time I went through, he's, look at you now, mother, look at you now. Fucking hell, that creeps me out.
And did he used to get a fucking blowjob off it as well, off the head?
Did he?
Yeah, he skull fucked his mother, yeah. He did, mate, yeah. Proper skull fucked his mother. What the fuck's that all about?
Well, I've heard it all now.
And then he was in with that Charles Manson as well.
Charles Manson.
And some of that, what's the family called? Was it the Manson family?
Yeah, the Manson family, yeah. The murder that was it Sharon Tate, the actress?
Yeah.
Cut the baby out of it.
Yeah.
She begged them to leave the baby.
Yeah.
Kill me after the baby's born. They said, no, they cut the baby
He
out
didn't
of
have to actually go along and do it. Charles Manson,
no,
but he
no,
sent
it
them to
was
do
his
it,
family,
didn't he?
yeah, it was his family.
Sent them to do it.
It's his claim to fame, but there's others say otherwise, like.
Yeah.
But listen, watch the Jamie Morgan Kane. Watch them all. Watch all our podcasts. If you've
Yeah.
never gone on them before, have a look, see what you think. Some really interesting stories. Like.
I mean, you've been from near enough day one, haven't you?
Yeah.
All the podcasts we've done, we'll just talk about maybe a couple of them we've done.
Yeah.
You know, who any of them stand out to you? Who you enjoy?
Do you know what? They all stand out in different ways. You know, like, cause it's just, you know, they've all been great.
Yeah.
I say them all. Jimmy McCarry's was cushy.
Yeah, James Gypsy Boy McCarry, what a guy he is. Did you actually know him anyway?
I know
don't
Jimmy,
you?
yeah. James is a nice guy, James.
Yeah, he's good crack, isn't he?
Yeah.
Good crack.
He's been to Ellen back and got through it, you know what I mean? Good on him, can't fault him. Can't fault him.
Yeah.
Good on you, Jimmy, pal.
Yeah, definitely shout out to you, James.
Yeah.
Well, so we done Ian Bailey.
Ian Bailey, I enjoyed it.
Was really good.
Yeah, you know why? I fucking hate football. I can't stand football. It's just, I never owned a pair of football boots as a kid. It was always boxing, my dad boxing. And it's like, for me, I stand out like a fucking sore thumb. If England's playing, right, and I'm having a pint, the place is choking, England scores, the full place is fucking going, and I'm just stood. And you can, if you're looking into the crowd, you'll see me just stood doing nothing. I'm like, I just don't get it. But his story wasn't just about football.
No.
It was like about court cases and what they've done, how they got away with things. Police corruption, a little bit of it. So, yeah, Ian Bailey, shout out Ian and all, yeah. He's a good lad.
Yeah, that was even a good story. Sorry on Ian Bailey's. I'll give it a shout. I can't remember the guy's name. Who was ended up shagging one of the hooligan lads, shagging a member of the jury.
Yeah, shagging a member of the jury. He got caught in the car park, couldn't bend over a car or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got them all jailed.
I don't know if you want to talk about, lads, but between the three of us, we were having a bit of crack and we were thinking about future ideas to maybe help the podcast. And Lit came up with an idea. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, he told me about this Sunday.
We're hopefully going to get... Yeah, we're going to get a guest on, a future guest. We're not sure who. And maybe have a day with them, you know, like spend a day in their life. A day in their life, you know, go for a breakfast. If they go fishing or they go golf, we'll actually go for a round of golf for them.
Can't play golf like traffic,
Well, that's it. Put us out of our comfort zone, you know what I mean? Whether they go out on a boat or whatever, you know what I mean?
I can use a fucking golf club, but I can't hit the ball in this.
But it would be a good bit of crack, I think, as well, wouldn't it? As well as sort of like... You're not really doing an interview that way, are you? You just
you can still ask the questions while we're doing the fun
stuff. But it's just going to make it like a bit different and a bit more interesting than just a normal. Like obviously still do these ones, but just now and then.
So give us a bit of feedback in the comments, guys, if you think that's a good idea. But we just say spend a day with. We don't know yet, but whether it is a day in their life, whether they go to the barber shop, they go for breakfast.
I think it's a great idea.
Just a bit of fun, and it gives everyone an insight of the real person and what they do. You know, like I say, these podcasts are fun, but it does give a bit of a more thing you do it, doesn't it?
And when like my part two, where we went out in the motors and that, and then we went to my old aunt's where I worked, and my house, where the bedroom where I was born, and that. It's just people are saying to me who don't know me, that's a brilliant insight. And there's somebody abroad commented, I think they're living in Germany from Hartlepool, and he was like, he was over the moon to see like the brush tunnel and the brush shops, and you know, if that's what it takes, I think it's a good idea doing things like that.
If you say your Vultures Part 2, if you haven't seen Vultures Part 1 and Part 2, we do urge you to watch them, but it's Part 2, what we've done, we travelled to locations, Vultures Childhood Home, Old Horns, places
where I worked, nightclubs and bars.
I think that was probably one of the most interesting ones we've done. I really enjoyed that one.
We made it like a documentary style, didn't we? Yeah. I think it turned out really good. Yeah, it was good.
Well, I know you were worried about beating Part 1. You said Part 1 was unreal, like, so... Yeah. You know, I think you matched it, if not done beter, you know what I mean?
So we upped our fucking game, didn't we?
Yeah, we had to do something different with it, I think.
I think it's around that time, you sort of like, the int was on there, did I want to come on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did I want to come on with us?
Like you say, when we started the podcast, and I was interviewing, and like I say, I've never been in jail or anything like that, I haven't. I mean, I got a detention at school and there, I think that's about as rough as I got. But with you coming on and interviewing some of these guys, you have an insight, and you can feel like add a lot more.
I can relate to them.
Yeah, exactly.
I can relate to what they've been through and what they've done. Yeah. So obviously, there's a lot I can't talk about. You know what I mean? You know.
So you're looking forward to the future then, later? See what it all brings.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I'd just like to say, I did once get suspended from school for selling a bit of dope, so I'm with you there. I can talk to the criminal, if we get criminals on or out, I'm there with it.
I think I was gone by fucking 13. I just got up and walked out. I'm going back, fuckers. Stupid thing, like, listen kids, stick in at fucking school, don't be like Vulture. And then fucking sitting there like idiots talking about your fucking life. Do good, go to school, lad. Oh, you fucking get that.
So we've got two else we'll have a little bit of crack about, because we are Hartlepool lads, northeast of England. There's a big boxing match coming up. We did get postponed.
Got cancelled the weekend, Savannah Marshall.
Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields.
Do you really think that'll go ahead now, mate?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
I think
so. I think it's the 15th of October.
Is it 17th, 15th?
15th, I think it is, mate.
Yeah, 15th, yeah. But
correct me if I'm wrong. Mate.
But I think Savannah is coming on the podcast anyway. So
yeah, she did promise you to come on. I mean, that's your line of work, that, because you're a good boxer yourself, weren't you? Yeah. Let's talk about your boxing.
Oh, God. Well, you can tell by my nose I didn't do anything.
Schoolboy champion?
Yeah.
How many times?
I think I won 3 national titles, boxer England, when I was 15, 16, stuff like that. But that was same as you, Vulture, with kickboxing.
Yeah, I wasn't into yet. You find out that's not just for pissing out of done it.
Yeah.
You know, you
As soon as you find out what a pub is, yeah.
Yeah, girls, and then fucking you just.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, what else did you do? We fought all over the world, didn't we?
Yeah, I thought, where'd I go? Macedonia, European Junior Championships. But I've been Ireland a few times, bits and bobs. But like you said, I got into that at a young age.
And you also hold a record?
Yeah, I boxed in the NABCs, the Boys Club Championships.
Yeah.
And I boxed every single round, and I stopped every one of them. And
Right to the final.
Yeah, stop means like.
And no one's ever beat that.
Yes,
and he was the first to do it. And the last, I think, Ricky Hatton come a close second.
That's
come a close second.
Never happened since.
I don't think so.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
Not that we know of. Yeah, I mean, that's a feat in itself, you know what I mean? To go in, you know, that proved you wanted to win that competition. You stopped every single opponent in the first round.
Yeah, I had a good team. We had like good Hartlepool Catholic Club there. Coaches were there.
That must be a hard thing. It's like the lottery.
Yeah.
You know, to stop every single one. It's like picking all 6 numbers out the lottery and whatever they are, you know, and getting them right. Yeah. It's, you know, it's that kind of fucking odds in it to do that.
By the time I got to the final, I thought I'd stopped all 4. And I thought, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to fucking get this fucker. He was a kid from London. Yeah. I could still remember his name. He went to the Olympics. Darren Langley, they called him.
Right, from London.
Yeah, and he was a right...
Big shout out to Darren if you're listening, mate.
Yeah. Shout out, But I boxed him, and then I caught him in the second round, and that was it. And then, like you say, same as you, Vulture. Found out what drink was, found out what that was.
Yeah.
And, no, careers.
And then you were booking.
Yeah.
It's the right, isn't it? It's what we all did.
Yeah, right, you know. So what else have we got to talk about while we're here? But say this is a practice run.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll video it.
Yeah, I think I said, didn't I? So look, if we're going to set the cameras up in the room and you know, see where we should be with it, why not just sit down and have a chat?
Yeah.
Let's have a chat and tell them what we're going to do, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Have we mentioned the place that we're at?
Should we give it do you want to give it
a
plug? We're at a place called the Centre of Excellence in Creative Arts in Hartlepool. So they're very kindly... I know the guy who's sort of running the show.
Yeah.
Peter Robinson, a great guy. And
I just walked in off the street, walked in the doors, and he went, Vulture. And I went, yeah. He said, I watch your podcast with Davey. He said, I know Davey. I worked with him.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So we had an instant.
Yeah.
And then, Sorry, I'll show you around. This place is unreal, guys. If you're in the Hartlepool area and you want to do a podcast or you want a recording studio, the gear they've got in the recording studio is unreal. And they've got a green room.
Green screen
room. You know, you can put all the things in the background. You can make little documentaries. For me, it cost over £5 million to make, and it's less than 5 minutes walk from my house. Yeah. It's crazy, you know. And I think it was a school teacher who I passed in the street said, "Have you tried that plate?" And I thought, I knew about it, but I never even thought about it. If you know what I mean. Then just passing one day, and I thought, "Fuck, I'm going to pull in." I pulled in, and here we are.
Yeah,
you know.
It is a fantastic setup. Like you say, coming from that little back room in my mum's house with a couple of camera phones,
and then on with Fraser and stuff. You know, you know, we've been out a little. You know, but I think we're set now, guys.
I'm just happy we've got all the mics working finally. Fucking hell. I tell you what.
Yeah, if you notice,
we've had a fuck on getting the mics working, haven't we? I think it was because
the wizard
using analog mics.
Your ass is not like a wizard's sleeve.
Yeah, like you say, that's how. I think it was a couple of the Blink McDonald's. I think it was these. We travelled all that way, had all that fuck on in the car, and my mic wasn't plugged in. I think we got a few comments about that.
Yeah, and we did Jamie Morgan Kane, and I don't think either of our mics were in. Or they were in, but it wasn't working. It was just the setup we had. It was faff on all the time. You know, in the end product, we got an end product, but it could have been better. Yeah. But now, I want to say it, we can't fucking fail in here. No, surely.
Definitely not.
That's touching fucking wood.
Yeah.
I'll touch wood.
Like I say, this is a little practice run. I'll put all this together, and I'm sure it's going to come out lovely jubbly. So, and then from here on, I think, are we getting this Chet Sando one from here?
Yeah, I think Chet's next, I think I think, shall we contact him today?
Yeah, like you said, we can now, can't we? Yeah. We'll get him down.
Yeah. So we're going to put, it won't take long to put this together, you know, this little edit video, just to check, see that this works. As soon as this works, we can message him,
Yeah, but this,
I'm up for that, like.
This Chet Sandow, this one coming on, I've watched some of his podcasts with Sean Atwood and a couple of the other ones. And
You've got another guy in all.
Yeah,
come on.
Nick Dunn, I call him. I need to email him back, actually. He got... His story was...
I think he was in the Navy off the Indian coast, wasn't he? And it got attacked by pirates. And he got arrested. And he spent a few years in Indian jail. Like, and I remember being on the North East News and his family on, you know, begging the authorities to get him out. It took a few years, like. So, that interesting story, that.
But you see, the prison, you can imagine, I love watching the documentaries on Netflix, especially the prison ones, the world's toughest prisons. That's what I watch, you know, I'm always into documentaries. And I can imagine these prisons, you know, in India. It was India he was in?
It was India, yeah.
And you know, you can imagine it being a bit rough.
Yeah. It's like Chet Sandow, he's Indian in a Pakistani jail. That didn't go down so well, you know, they had to pretend to be Pakistani and stuff. Hard, like.
Yeah. But say Chet Sandow, when I watched these, he was in the worst prison in Spain on the West Wing. Yeah. You know, all their prisoners all had AIDS. You know, they all had AIDS, so there was mosquitoes coming in and things like that.
You couldn't be raped, you couldn't, you know, you're dead if you were raped.
Yeah. But his story's brilliant, like. Really, because we are looking forward to meeting Chet, so it's a shout out to Chet, and we'll see you soon,
Chet, see you soon, Paul.
Yeah, so we'll get him on. What else have we got to talk about? Much else to talk about?
I think we've covered quite a lot, haven't we?
Do you think of anything, Paul?
Yeah. Just general fucking shit.
So we're looking forward to getting going, and here we go.
Fucking hell, what a laugh. I swear to God, guys, these guys are fucking lavish. I could just sit here all day and chat shit.
He could as well, like, definitely.
Chat shit, get hit.
Yeah, it's fucking great, mate.
But see, we brought Lit on to show you, introduce who he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't really get much of a shout, does he? And he does all the work.
Yeah, he is a wizard with an ass like a wizard's sleeve.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I suppose it's nice to be on the camera for change, isn't it?
Yeah, why not? Like you say, you do your own on Facebook, don't you? Fucking forever getting banned. How many fucking accounts you got?
Well, I've got 4 at the minute.
I've got 4 accounts.
Well, I made another one the other week because I was banned on fucking 3 of them. Months ban on it on all 3 of them. Just because I post all fucking rad shit, you know what I mean?
Keep getting your fucking dick out and doing helicopters, what do you expect?
Well, my mum added Lit as a friend on Facebook, and I'd go up probably to see my mum for a cup of tea, and she'd go, "Your fucking mate, Lit." I said, "What?" Just go, "Facebook." I said, I switched on this video he shared. He said, "There's fucking knackers are hanging out and fucking all sorts."
Oh, he's a bit of character, is Lit.
Yeah. But it is, see, the way we started off sort of myself, and I'm so glad and thankful to, like, Vulture, Lit, you know, you got Kathy, Natalie, Fraser, Simon Rogerson. I mean, it's just
yeah,
got bigger and bigger.
And like I say again, we don't make a penny out of it, guys. No. We really don't. We haven't had a cent out of it. Never mind a penny.
Is there anybody really to give a shout out to? Anybody, do you know? Because I can't remember. I always get asked. There's a shout, and I can't. When I come and see, I can't remember who it is.
Yeah. Ian Hindle for the use of his scrapyard.
Yes.
Oh, Ian Hindle's.
Yes, thank you, Ian.
On this little movie thing, it's only a 5-minute long movie or something. He kindly let us use his scrapyard to film Eddie Riley. He let us, you know, good mate of mine. He let us use his yard. Kev Batty and Norman's in there.
Yeah, shout out to Kev Batty and Norman. I absolutely love Norman Cran. He's a great guy.
Great lad,
Yeah, great. I've known him for years, Norman.
Yeah, they're in there. Some good lads down in them yards. I'm trying to think.
Oh, shout out to Gatesy, John Gates.
John Gates, yeah.
Yeah, he owns a pub on Church Street in Hartlepool called Idols.
Idols, yeah, it's a good bar.
Yeah, and he let us, it's all done out like a mod sort of bar, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's like a music bar.
Indie.
Mod indie, that kind of thing. But it's a good night out. I mean, I've spent many a night down there with John. I knew John 30 years ago when he was managing nightclubs.
Yeah.
And I was going in these bars and knocking fucking people out. But like, I never ever fell out with John.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
and he
he's
understood what was going on, you know. He chat shit, fucking knock him out, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not a problem, but when I started knocking his domino out, he didn't like it later. We still never fell out.
Well, shout out to
Shout
John
out to
Gates,
John,
yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for letting us film in there, but it is a good booze, isn't it, Left? You go in there quite a lot, don't
Yeah,
you?
it's canny, yeah. Also, shout out to anybody who's like sponsored all the shows in the past, you know.
Yes.
Well, I think I mentioned Kinney and Air Run to UK, them two, like, sister businesses.
And Mark Johnson's flooring.
Mark Johnson's flooring, yeah.
Shout out to him. Well, so to say that everything is sort of moving forward and that, and we are going to hopefully take off.
Yeah.
So,
It's got to take off, mate. I can't see it not taking off.
Yeah.
It's, you know, we're doing everything right.
we've made the right connections and that as well, haven't we?
The only thing that'll stop us is like running out of money, not being able to afford something, you know, to go somewhere, or that'll be the, you know, that's all that would stop us, like, you know, because you can't just go and earn money and then just spend it on this. It's I know it's an hobby, but you know, where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
You know, but fortunately, Chet's what he gets Ed.
Yeah.
I can have him picked up. You know, I'm sure Fraser would go and get him for us, or you know, and his Bentley, and you know, help out that way.
Yeah. See, we just slowly plodding along, aren't we? We're seeing how it goes or where it goes. Or, like we say when we start out, I did not think it'd go anywhere. I didn't think the neighbours would see it. But then you sort of start getting noticed a bit in the town and
All the time, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, you stood outside earlier, how many people waved to us? Get up, lads. All right, lads. Don't even know them.
Yeah.
No, nice people, lovely people have watched our podcasts and you know.
Yeah.
When we're together, it's more when we're together, aren't we?
Yeah. It's nice.
We'll go in a fucking band, somebody will go, fucking hell, it's Vulture and Davey Robson.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what are you doing, lads? Shaking our hands and like,
Yeah.
have you watched you? Oh, I love the podcast. And then we had them lads from Sunderland, remember that? He fucking stood staring at me, big cunts, weren't they?
I thought they were going
Fucking stood staring at me, he fucking go. Sorry, and he walked over and he went, are you Vulture? I went, yeah. He went, fucking, my man, I've been watching your fucking, from Sunderland, been watching your fucking podcast,
I love
man.
Vulture's Sunderland accent.
Waste cases, ace case. Waste cases, ace case. Ace cases, ace case.
Well, even you've been noticed a bit in that, haven't you, in it as well?
Yeah, I get it as well. I don't get as much because I'm not on as camera as much, but I do get it still. Yeah.
So them lads
It's
from
good,
Sunderland.
it's fun, like it's
Yeah.
fun when it happens. Yeah.
Them lads from Sunderland actually ended up out with us all day and night, didn't they? We left them down Church Street, didn't we? We'd had enough, and it was like
I can
about
just
8-9 hours.
I can just remember that night, mate, just vaguely. But it is good fun. Like you say, people come up. I think it's funny when they ask for a photo. I think it's hilarious.
Selfie and shit. I get a lad pull us there. All my pals are in Spain, they've watched your podcast. I get a selfie, you send it over to them. Like, I say, yeah, no problem, mate, fucking hell. It's a good, you know, it's good laugh.
It's nice to see people giving us a bit of feedback as well. We love how like that, you know, like to let us know. I mean, if you think it's shite, it's shite. Or but if you enjoy it, but it's nice to get feedback. You know, like it is, and people are enjoying them. And I love the podcast. Like I was at the shop Range the other day, and the bloke who collects the trolleys or pushes the trolley.
Yeah.
Davey, fucking love the podcast. What a nice one, mate.
Yeah, you get it everywhere you go, don't you?
It's fun. It's good fun.
Do you take your glasses off now when you go places?
Yeah. But these are just, to be honest, these are from fucking Pound Shop. They're just magnified glasses. But it's only so I can see my questions. But most of the time, I don't wear them.
And you don't get recognised?
No.
You tend not to get recognised without your glasses.
Like Clark
don't you
Kent
put
and
them
Superman.
on? Yeah, that's what it is, Superman. Fucking hell, Superman. How can you fucking sit and put yourself in Superman shows you fucking out?
It's my disguise.
Right, okay then.
But it is a good setup, and I'm glad that we're back at it now. It's about time, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. You know, there's loads more to come. That's all I can say. It's just, it's only just started. Like people are saying to us, "Fucking hell, Vulture, you're doing these people, and you've only been going fucking 8 months, 9 months." You know what I mean? It's like, well, yeah, we're getting a lot of fucking help.
Yeah.
Without the help, we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, it must be a lot of fucking hard work. I know Sean Atwood's been under 20 years.
Yeah.
So to have all the people he has, it fucking hell, it was some hard work by that man, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't he say it took him 5 years 10 years to get his fair 5,000 subscribers, and we done 2,000 in like fucking 6-7 months or something, didn't we?
Yeah. So it's
So he said, you know, if you look at it, you've hit the fucking ground running. You know.
But it is really good fun, isn't it? Like you say, we not.
Don't forget to fucking subscribe.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Right, lads, we're probably going to have to start saying our goodbyes soon, because I'll have to save this file and everything. We've got a few minutes left.
All right, guys.
So is there anything else you want to say?
Vulture, tell us a joke before we go.
Oh, well then, one joke.
I walked in the bedroom. My wife's laid on the bed. He had a sheep under my arm. I said, "This is the pig I've got to fuck when you're here." She went, "It's a sheep." I said, "I was talking to the fucking sheep."
Good. Well, like you say,
And on that note,
yeah, this is just like a little update, really. Just so you know that we haven't fucked off from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
It's just because
Yeah.
we've been busy moving places and sussing it all out. Because we are new to it, to be honest. And now things are moving forward with us, but we will see
We get
more.
there.
You'll see more and more of us soon.
I think what we'll do when we finish here is just get the ball straight running. We'll phone chat.
Yeah, we'll get chat
Even
on.
if we just have a chat with them and say, right, we're going to need a date, like in the very near future,
Yeah.
and you know, see what we can come up with. I think that's a way forward. Like,
Yeah.
Until we do that, we have to commit ourselves. I think.
Yeah.
You have to make that call, make that so that we make it happen. That's what we do. Commit ourselves and make it happen.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like, you know.
yeah,
The amount of times being pulled up about it, saying, "What's happening to these podcasting?" Fucking
Yeah,
we're just
loads of people saying to me, "What, you know, we're moving places. You know, we find it hard at the minute." But now, like you say, just Jonathan, the scout said, "Yeah, you just try then." I thought, why not? You know what I mean? And here we are. Good on him.
Yeah,
Good on
definitely.
him.
So anyway, do you think we should wrap it up there?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
yeah.
Yeah, so like you say, guys, thanks. We'll put this little video out. It's not really a podcast, but they are coming, and we hope you're all well and take care. And,
And we hope you enjoy our little movie. It's only a laugh.
Yeah, it's
only a
fucking
bit
funny.
of fun.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
crack.
it's
know.
fun.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, it was just because we were in between doing bits and bobs. We thought we'll have a bit of a laugh. Lit's got an absolutely unbelievable mind and for his creativity
yes,
and
yes, honest.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's good crack. We've got one part to film, haven't we?
Yeah.
Before we can put it all together, but it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah. So thanks again, guys,
Yeah,
for
thanks,
watching.
guys.
And like you say, you will be seeing more of us very, very soon.
And if I've got to say it again, fucking subscribe.
Yeah, you tell them that.
Yeah, subscribe or Vulture will get you.
Yeah.
It's free,
Yeah.
so you got no
Yeah,
excuse.
it's free. Just click on subscribe and you'll get alerts when we're doing anything. When there's a podcast comes up, you know, it'll alert you. So that fact, it costs nothing. You know, but it'll be better for us.
Yeah.
You know, in the long run, it'll be much better for us. You know, because obviously we're doing it for free, like I've explained. But we do want to do this as a job. Fucking hell, I'd love to travel the fucking country and do this as a job, just to bring yous people who have fucking really interesting stories. You know, the
be
genuine,
fantastic,
interesting people. And I think that's what it's all about, guys. Fucking interesting stories, and they are out there. They are out there. We just need to find them.
And plus, I hate my real life job anyway. It's shit.
Yeah.
See, I say do that.
Does it? The bounty seats. Well, listen, we'll give this a closer, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks,
So
guys.
We'll see
Take
you
it easy.
very
See you soon.
Cheers.
Ta-ra.
Bye.